good people, this is BVI Channel 1. I welcome you again on coming to you from the studios of BVI Channel 1. Like as usual, this is a live broadcast on matters arising, coming to you on weekly basis, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. On this live interactive section is an opportunity for this platform to discharge its primary obligation, which is to give you a voice. An opportunity for you to air your opinion with issues concerning you that affects you. It's a platform where we talk to power without being afraid or mincing words. It's an opportunity for us to talk to those who make decisions that affect us. I tell you, they are watching this platform anytime we are live. And let me tell you, you are making a great difference. We're not just talking, an impact is being made. They are jittery. They know the day the people rises. They know the day people decide to say enough is enough. That will be a game over for them, because they have continued to plunder the wealth of the people. And let me tell you, if you are expecting this platform to be politically correct, I think you're on the wrong platform. You should change the channel. If you are here and you expect us to start massaging your emotions or start feeding you with what you want to hear, you are on the wrong platform, because here we say it the way it is without missing word. And today, without wasting much of your time, the issue we are going to be deliberating on is bad government and insecurity. Here, we don't pride or we are not arrogant in telling you the obvious, that we are here to empower you with the right information. Because information is power. No wonder the Bible says people perish for lack of knowledge. And you cannot have knowledge without information. If you are not informed, then you are deformed. We are talking about bad government. If you want to say or define or describe a bad government, it is not far-fetched. It is prevalent in the Nigerian system. It is prevalent in most African countries. We are going to consider why do we have bad government. Is it the cause of the people, or is it that the people are caused of bad government? Because my people will say, if you don't know where they start beating you, you don't even know where and how it dries up. That is the saying of my people, and that is true. African race, black, especially Nigeria, which is the headquarters of bad governance in Africa. Giant of Africa comes to bad government. Giant of Africa for everything negative in governance. I am not here to run Nigeria down. Nigeria is running itself down by itself. I am here to state the obvious. I am here to save the Nigerian people from Nigeria. The people who have found themselves entrapped within the system called Nigeria today. The people of Nigeria. It doesn't matter where you come from. Whether you are Oduduwa, Arewa, or Biafra, we all are entrapped in this contraption called Nigeria. It is a product of colonial. We are trying to bring it back. Our network is bad. Please do not be discouraged. Anytime the network goes off, just we are here. It is not our fault. It's as a result of bad network, a product of bad governance. The same thing I knew. Because, let me now use this to explain and elaborate further. Do you know the reason we have all these, live streaming, getting bad network, and the rest of them. The reason is simple. Most of these marks that are powering communication marks, most of these communication marks are being powered by generator. There is no electricity, no stable electricity. And in most cases, they are vandalized. Not by outsiders, by insiders who are working with these networks. Because things have gone so bad. As a result of corruption, they will vandalize, they will loot, they will take. And when one mass shuts down, network fails. Okay? So it is part of the thing. We are running on generating set. That is obvious. That is very obvious. There is no light. So please pardon us whenever the network goes down. Understand that we will continue. Understand that we will continue until the network stabilizes. We will continue this program till 7 o'clock. It is a mandate. Don't forget, we are going to be taking valid comments, and after the narratives, we will take the calls. Don't forget, this is BVI Channel 1, and we are live and direct. This is a live broadcast, and when we open up the channel, the line, you will call through the numbers up there. So you bear with us while we continue to navigate through this horrible network and hope it stabilizes. Now, back to what I was saying. This is a typical example of what we are talking about. Imo people, they are now receiving it. And let me tell you, I used to tell people, it is good morning that begats how are you. It is good morning that begats how are you. Okay? On this platform, Matters Arising, we don't joke, we don't mince words, we are not emotionally or politically correct. We are here to tell you the way it is. What is happening in Nabokena is happening in Nabogene. What is happening in Oke's house is happening in Ogene's house. What is happening in Imo State is happening virtually everywhere in Nigeria, and by extension, Africa in general. And how do you evaluate a balance? The primary responsibility of every government is what? Security of lives and property. Now, I dabble into that. I want you to take a look at this governor of Imo State and the prayers offered to him by the pensioners. After that, I'll be right back for us to continue. We are not opening up the line. Those of you who are calling, we've not opened up the line yet. We will still open up the line for you to bring up your calls. We are not yet open for calls. After this video we'll be showing you right now, we'll come back and we'll open up the lines to take your comments on what we are discussing today. Don't forget to share this video, extend it to everyone around you. We'll be right back.
governors I get ready. I got but I have a pension and I get ready. I hope I got a pension. I got a pension. I got a pension. All I get here go hang up. Amen. All I get here go hang up. Amen. I'm strong, I'm healthy, but there will not be as strong as myself.
It's not easy.
I work about and Hagabaho. Amen. I work about also Hagabaho. Honestly, very professional. Ogarike, Ogabaho. Oda Kego Geburia. Oda Kego Geburia. Oda Kego Geburia. Amen. Oda Kego Geburia. Oda Kego Geburia. Egoni na pakro aga jo aga oda geria. Oda geria. All sense. Man Atahunimo State. Atahunimo State. Pension Atahu APC government every day. APC government. APC government Doshi. APC government. You don't have a measure Doshi. APC government Doshi. APC government Doshi. APC government Doshi. APC government Doshi. Abel Tamagari. Oh, Anagari. Yobla Nuri Abakropano. Yobla Nuri Abakron. Yobla Nuri Abakron. Ablayama. Yobla Nuri Abakron. Abel Tamagari, Nuri Abakron. Abakrono. What else about Yabakuria? Yapafranese. Obulangoham. Ah, Jesus.
You have seen it, that is it. There is nothing much to tell you. There is nothing much to tell you. We have seen it all. And you say you have a people in government. I don't know the kind of heart these guys have. Even devil himself is not as bad as this. Because the devil, they say, the devil is give and take. He will give you, he will give you and expect something in return. But this kind of politicians and political class we have in Nigeria, especially in Igbo land to start with, they keep taking and taking and taking. They never give anything. Tell me one thing that your government have given to you. Tell me one thing that you have benefited from your government directly. Is this school you pay through the nose to send your children to school? Is this security? Everybody pays for his security. In the market, you pay for security. In your residential areas, in your estate, you pay for security. Even inside your house, you hire your personal security guard and pay. Are you talking about water? Everybody dug their own borehole because you're on your own. Government is not even thinking in that direction anymore. Especially I'm talking about my people, Igbo. The rest of other places, it is to your tent, O Israel. It is everybody to your own faith. Is it hospital? Governor of Oyo State, the late governor of Oyo State, the previous governor of Oyo State, Ajimobi, the one that was just buried recently, he died. Thank God for COVID-19. He didn't die abroad. He died in Lagos or somewhere in the West. Not in his state. For sickness that he cannot cure in his state. These are the kind of people you have as politicians. For 8 years, you cannot set up a hospital that can take care of sicknesses. You can imagine the fate of the rest of the people of Oyo State. No, check it now. The same thing is happening everywhere. If your own is better, call us and tell us. That is the fact. Call us and tell us. Common hospital. Thank God for COVID-19. He would have been flown abroad. Hey, this COVID-19, thank God. Even European countries have placed a ban on Nigeria to their country. By the time Corona finishes with all of us, we'll be redefined. People have been surviving. These men they are not used to not going to hospital, not flying abroad for medical attention. They are not used to it. For taking medication in Nigeria, they are not used to it. The people are already used to not having good health services. So whenever he hits them, or he knock them out, technical knockout. That is the situation we have found ourselves in. Bad government. And it is breeding insecurity. It is bad government of the north, northern Nigeria, that have bred the worst of insecurity in Africa. Today, Nigeria is ranked the most unsecured country. Go there. Are you talking about Boko Haram? Are you talking about herdsmen, armed herdsmen? Are you talking about bandits, the one they called bandits? Which one are you talking about? Ravaging the entire north. And you have people that call themselves their governors and politicians. Who is fueling it? Bad government. That is why I say Nigeria is the headquarters of bad and negativity in governance. That is why they call Nigeria giant of Africa, giant of all these negativities, because there is nothing positive that has come out from Nigeria. Tell me one thing that you are benefited as a Nigerian. That you wake up one day and say, because of I am a Nigerian, this is the privilege I am enjoying. Tell me one thing. None. It is obvious. But it's unfortunate, because I'm still coming to the people. Because I will always tell you, it is good money that begat how are you. It is good money that follows after how are you. Or when you say good money, the next thing is how are you. It is the people that have produced this kind of political leaders. Go to the norms, go to the values now among the society. If you speak the truth, you will not be acknowledged. Truth, standing on justice, standing on equity, standing on the truth, living right is now a crime in this part of the world. You are punished for doing the right thing and rewarded for killing a mass. Are you surprised? No. Are you trying to argue with me? Are you trying to think if it is true or not? I'll give you instance. When people who are bombing Nigerians and killing Nigerians are called for reconciliation and paid, even Kaduna government say they pay killer herdsmen or killer bandits to stop killing. Did you hear it in the news? Am I the one that said it? You heard them say it. But if people like us come out to tell you or to speak up, if people like us try to make sure that things work right, we stand become the target and the victim of the government. And the people will fold their hands. They will do nothing. Don't be surprised, oh, don't cry for me, oh, if anything happens to me any moment from now. Highest, people will just shout on the social media for 1 day or 2 days. That is the end of it. So I'm not doing it for anything in particular for your sympathy, because it may never come. I'm doing it for posterity. You are risking it all so that you might be free, beginning from here. Don't forget that this is a live broadcast. I'm almost carried out that this is a live transmission. We'll be opening up our lines. If you want to call plus 234-810-4545-533, just like you're seeing right there at the top corner of this screen. You can call direct line or you can call it through WhatsApp. And let your opinions be heard. Let us go to the commentaries and see what we have there. Let's go to the commentaries and see what we have there. We only take valid commentaries. And those of you who are sending pleasantries, we appreciate you. We can only call your names. We are not going to read your comments. We have Michael Obo. We have Mark. We have Emmanuel Ezeunwa. We can only take valid comments relating to the topic of discussion. We have Conscious Boy. We have Abosola Omo Kowai. He said Nigeria is dead. I agree with you. Nigeria as a country is dead. Nothing is working except only things that are subjugating the people. I must tell you. Biafran League of Righteous, I thank you. We have Chris. We have Chris Ogenetega. Probably will be blocking you on this platform since you have remained a habitual abuser of other people. Here we don't entertain any form of altercations or verbal abuse. This is not on this platform. Whether you have been attacking the Biafran people and calling all sorts of names, we will block you from this platform. Likewise, Biafran enthusiasts who use abusive languages will block you on this platform. We are not here to be emotional or sentimental. We are here squarely to tackle issues. And I hope you understand that. We have other people who are commenting, but we've not really had comment. We want comments that are targeted towards solving problem. Identifying problem is one, then solving it is another one. Because for us to talk here and lament and say the obvious truth, which is that Nigeria is not working and people are suffering, it's a broken record. The most important thing is the way forward. I've told people as it is, as Nigeria is today, with this fraudulent structure they call federal system, which is federal unitary system, handed over to the only one people with one agenda, to Islamize the rest of them, to take the land of other people forcefully, to subjugate other people. So, this country is not working. The only solution is for this colonial contraption to be dismantled the way it was brought together. Dismantle it. Let everyone speak for themselves what they want. If you want to remain in Nigeria, you agree and remain in Nigeria. Those that want to stay out of Nigeria should be allowed to stay out of Nigeria. But it has to go through a process. That is the truth. It doesn't just happen one day. You don't just wake up in Nigeria and tomorrow they say you are off. Everywhere is balkanized. It doesn't happen that way. It has to go through a process. It is either it goes through another process of war that has been witnessed in the past, where Biafrans fought against Nigerians. They didn't fight the fight of aggression. They fight the fight to defend their land from total annihilation. That is the fact. But let us still come back to what we are discussing. That is bad governance and insecurity. Everywhere in Nigeria, people are complaining. They're not. They are crying. Just last week, if you are here last week, we showed you a video of people of Castina protesting about insecurity. This is the home state of the president of Nigeria. If he cannot protect his people, tell me who is safe. The other time, former chief of army staff, T.Y. Danjuma, said, if you are expecting the Nigerian security apparatus to protect you, you are dreaming. They will come and kill you off. I did not say it. He did it. Everywhere in Nigeria, the youths are aggressive. The youths don't have a future. That's why they can travel all the way through desert to reach Europe, searching for greener pasture that many of them never. Some people, their families are still expecting their children that they will never come back. They will never come back. They will never come back because they are dead. There's someone called me the other day and was telling me about his experience. I would have brought him on this platform, but he couldn't make it. To tell his story, he shared his story, heartbreaking story of how he and 7 others went through the desert to run away from bad government in Nigeria and in Africa. Every day we see news of Africans drowned in the Mediterranean Sea trying to cross to Europe, running away from bad governance, running away from insecurity. Nobody's life is guaranteed. Nothing matters. We are starting Black Lives Matter. Does it matter in Africa? Does Black lives in Africa matters to Nigerian and other countries? Does it matter to them what their citizens pass through? No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter to them. They don't care. It's not their business. So, we are using Hope Uzodimma and Imo State as an example of what government should not be. Pensioners who have toiled all their lives serving public interest or in the civil service or public service, and their pension is being withheld. Look at them crying, rolling on the floor, praying. But one thing I must tell you, my people, you see, prayer, if you like, pray from today till next generation, pray from now till next millennium, it can only get worse. Prayers doesn't change back government. The people will rise up and say enough is enough. That is how to change bad governance. And some of you, I have stated it here before, clear and loud, without missing word. Don't mistake it. If you like, twist it. Our business is to tell you the truth the way it is. There is a huge difference between independence that the Biafra people are pursuing. Why I'm saying this is because many of the Biafran enthusiasts, including myself, on this platform are Biafrans. And there are other people as well, spread across the world, who are blacks, because here we concentrate on Africa and we depart from Biafra. That is our point of departure. So we tell you the truth the way it is. Some of you, or some of my who are agitating for freedom, for Biafra, they say they are agitating for freedom. They are agitating for independence. But many do not understand the difference between freedom and independence. I've made mention of this thing in one of my latest videos. You can search for it. There is a huge difference between freedom and independence. You can be independent without freedom. Just like many African countries are witnessing today. They got independence from their colonial masters, but they are not yet free. They are not economically free. They depend on IMF and the world. They are not politically free. It is the world powers, the Western world, that determines who governs African countries. That is the truth. Let us take the first caller. Hello? The caller on phone, your name and where you calling from?
It's me, myself, coming from Mozambique.
Mozambique. All right, go ahead. What's your submission with what we're discussing about today? We lost that caller. Maybe you're going to call back again. This is BVI Channel 1 and we are still on Matters Arising. This is a live broadcast. You can call through the direct line or you can call through the WhatsApp on the same number. We will take your call. This is your opportunity to air your opinions. And back to what I was saying before that last caller came. Listen, there is a huge difference between independence and freedom. You must understand what is freedom. Political freedom, where you have the freedom to make laws and decisions, political decisions, without being influenced by outside interest. In Igbo land today, let me start with, are they politically independent? The answer is big no, capital no. They are not. Majority of your political class, especially the governors, place their loyalty somewhere in the north. That is the truth. They will do everything possible to please their masters. That is the truth. Let us take this call. Hello, the caller on WhatsApp. Your name and where you're calling from. Your name.
Hello, good evening. My name is Eric, calling from Holland. Follow the first caller.
Eric calling from Holland.
Good evening.
Good evening. Your submission. What do you have to tell us about what we are talking about today?
Yes. My brother, I'm not surprised by what I see today on the television. You know, this is what you get when you get a anyhow governor. Because right from the genesis, there was no screening. Any criminal can come up tomorrow. His past life, nobody knows. That is Nigeria for us. This is the governor that bought SUVs for the judges in Imo State. This is the same governor that paid 10 million to the House of Fulanis. And look at the pensioners here today. I don't want to talk too much, but my suggestion, my contribution is just as you suggested. That 1 million march should be the beginning. Then another thing is the youth should form a political party. The youth must form a political party to push these people out of government. While we struggle for Biafra, we need to be in government. We need to push this. It's going to be difficult. They don't care. Them and their families are protected. So every other person to them doesn't matter. They even love the Hausa Fulanis more than the Biafrans. Their primary duties, they have failed, just as you said. So what are we talking about? Charity begins at home. So it is better we shut down the Southeast until they decide to open grazing law. Then we can do everything we want to do so that the law will back us.
Exactly.
Because people are dying every day.
I agree with you.
Look at my brother. I don't want to take too much time off this time. Just that's my contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother Eric, calling from. You called from. Hello. Yeah, that brother he called from. I've forgotten where he named it. But it's from Europe. Thank you for calling. He nailed it. It is a simple truth. This is a simple truth our people have refused to understand. This is one simple truth our people are yet to embrace. This is one simple truth our youths have refused to take up. Action, not just staying on the social media and commenting. And calling some of your fathers that have passed through hell in life, that have braved their life to get you to where you are. You call them all sorts of names. It is now our generation, it is the generation of these young people now. What will your children, ask yourself, what will the generation of our children say of us? Like we say of our fathers. What did you do? What action did you take? You are just on the social media commenting. You are just on the social media lamenting. What did you do? What would this generation pass to the next generation? Cowardice? Fear? To stand up and do the needful? Now, I want to tell you, until the young people in Nigeria, the young people of Africa, the Biafra people who are at the front burner, why I'm bringing Biafra in front is that the freedom of African race depends on it. Because Africa depends, with the success and the freedom of Africa depends on the rise of Biafra. Someone said, and I keep mentioning it, I wrote it as a book, in Biafra, Africa died. And I tell you this minute, and I'll keep telling you that in Biafra, Africa shall rise again. That is why I always put Biafra in the front. Everybody knows about Biafra and what Biafra people are capable of doing. It is not about the Biafran people alone. It is the freedom of the black race to dismantle the structure of colonization and bring about the freedom of the people. That is what Biafra stands for. If you don't understand that, I won't betide you, an African, because of religious and ethnic sentiment that have beclouded your sense of reasoning. You have joined forces to stop Biafra from emerging, from coming back to its original status as a free nation. That will be the beginning of the freedom of African race. I keep saying it. Listen to Melema. That young man have another spirit. I love him. These are the kind of people we need. Young people who will stand up. Look at what this man said. If the young people can come together and organize themselves, see this political class you have today as your new colonizers, as your new slave masters. See them as such. Plot against their downfall politically and take over power. They can never be there without you, because you are the ones that are being used to bring them into power. Who rig election? The youths. Who carry ballot box? The youths. Who are the thugs? The youths. You will never see the words, the relatives of these politicians during the election. And they will reward some of the youths with offices. Not office that will add value to the people, but offices to continue exploiting the people. They call them, they will name this one head of this tax force, head of this tax force, head of this tax force. You see demented youths that were used during the election. They will continue fomenting horror on the people in the name of collecting taxes. Which tax? For what? What is the use of tax? Is it not to add value to the people? But when these taxes are forcibly collected from the people, it enters private pockets. No wonder Africa continues to go backward. That is what? Bad governance. It has yielded what? At most times, when they feel that you have no good use, the same people they use, they will make law. The law that will protect them from you, because they know how they have empowered you to continue your criminality against your own people in the name of being a political thug or a head of task force, exploiting your women, your mothers, your sisters, your marketing, the old ones who are hustling or retailing. Why will you put a tax on a retailer, on a barber shop that you have not added any single value to? There is nothing that is beginning from government. The government is not giving him any incentive. The government is not providing any kind of assistance. They just come to collect and collect. That is what we're talking about. Let us take another caller. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Your name and where you're
My
calling
name
from.
is Mr. Franklin. I'm calling from UK, Birmingham City.
Sorry?
Oh.
Your name again.
Oh. Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, your name again. Go on. We lost that call. You can call back again. You can call back again to tell us your name and where you're calling from, and let us continue with the program. This is BVI Channel 1. We are on a live interactive section. You can call +234810455 to air your opinion with respect to what we're discussing about bad government and insecurity. It is a clear thing. Until the people rises, until the people understands that they are victims of the system, nothing will change. Nothing will ever change. Nothing will change. Nothing will change. We need our people to rise up. We need you to rise up and do the needful. We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue wailing and crying and weeping. And at the end of the day, things continue to go bad. At the end of the day, things continue to go wrong. This is BVI Channel 1, where we don't mince words, where we tell you the truth without fear. We are here to develop your consciousness. We are here to educate you. We are here to empower your consciousness to rise and save yourself from the clutches of wicked government. Nothing will do that for us. And don't expect to go outside this country or this continent and sit for greener pasture and expect for you to be treated like human when you are treating you like animals. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. If we all run away from here, I had this thought today. I think somebody made a comment in one of the discussions we are having somewhere. I saw someone actually tearing the passport, calling Nigeria everything. Yes, that is because you have been opportune to leave this country or to leave this part of the world, Africa. Found yourself in a greener pasture, to say, in the Western developed countries, and saw how life is being lived, and saw how government treats people like humans, and now enjoy and know the meaning of life. You tear your passport, that is wonderful. It is a choice. Check it. If all of us that are remaining in Africa today leave Africa, who will fix it? Tell me, who will fix it? Nobody will. While I was in the UK, let me tell you why. Something that provoked me and said, I'm going back home. I know I may not change the world, but I can change my immediate environment. And that is why I will always come home. And that is why I'm always Igbo-centric and Biafra-centric. That is why everything I'm doing, I start from here. From here. I start from here. I was working in a bakery in London while as a student. Oyibo man come meet me. We caught the yarn, and that was during the time of Libya war. He told me one thing that broke my heart. Let me take this caller. Very important. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my big brother. We are live on a program.
Yes.
Let's have your name and your contribution.
Alright, I'm Kasmiawa for calling from Lagos.
Okay. Your submission to what we're talking about.
Yes. Hello?
Go on. What is your take about bad governance and insecurity?
Alright, it is quite unfortunate the kind of government we have in the country. And the insecurity is becoming too much and too bad. It's a pity that the service chiefs are still in office with all the insecurity we have in Nigeria today. In responsible nations, by now all of them should have been shown the way out, and the people that have no initiative should have been brought in. But unfortunately, we are still with them. The case of insecurity rises every day. The same thing with the bad government. So unfortunately, Nigerian people have not been asking questions. It's like they take anything they see. Nobody questions anybody. Nobody questions any police. And that is why we are still having what we are having. Until Nigerian youths like this come together to question then what happens in the local government in their state, then I don't think we are going forward. Let's look at Nigeria. Let's talk about our immediate government. The local government, what is happening there, what's happening in your state. So if we can start from there, I think from there we can be able to move up. That's my contribution.
Okay, we have seen some security officers, army officers, blast the system, blast the Nigerian security apparatus regarding security issues and their failures. What do you think the ordinary people should do?
That is the problem. That is what we are saying. The issue of the insecurity, it is no more a matter to be left to the security agencies alone. The civilian population should be able to organize and create security activities and be able to defend themselves. Because what we are seeing today is that most of the security agencies are not even equipped. And when they are equipped, the heads are not ready to give the proper commands. So there is no trust anymore in these men. So if there is need for the locals, the civilians to organize themselves into security outfits and take their destiny into their hands.
Now, before we let you go, one more question, because we are here to find solution, not just problem.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
This problem that is prevalent in Nigeria and Africa by extension, what is the solution? Should the solution be a total anarchy and an open confrontation from the people and revolt, or should it come through political process? What is your advice?
It should come through political process. We are in Africa. If it were in developed Western countries, they can say move into protest and take over the streets. But where we have animals in government, you'll be sacrificing people on the streets. So I think if our people should be able to move in politically, they can still do it. But unfortunately, we have to first of all deny this food they normally give us, this free food, this criminal, this poison infested money that they share, especially in the elections. Until we can be able to do that, then we'll be able to organize themselves and move into political forces. Politically, we can do that. If we can be disciplined enough to reject all these petty things that we normally move around with, they will go and look at the offices and come and give you peanuts, and you still go and vote 1 to 2 naira, and you will cry for 4 years and eat 5,000. So people have to need to learn on how to reject all these offers at the election poll and put in the right. I think from there we can make a move.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's take another caller.
Yeah. My name is Chukwu. They are calling from US.
Chukwu, your contributions, please. What's your submission?
Yes, exactly. Actually, I didn't pay full attention when you started. So, but at the same time, what I want to add or to bring up, first of all, I want to thank you for what you just said today. Regards to, this is not a time, it has never been a time where we will allow our people to continue in insulting one another or trying to insult everyone. Either the person is holding a different view for apart from them or whatever. So you made that clear, and it is important that we go by trying to wipe away those illiteracy among our people, particularly the Igbo extract in Nigeria. Our people, any way we can be, because I would have loved to speak in our vernacular over some certain things, but at the same time, the way I'm going to put it, I believe you will understand. Thanking God for you. This time is not, it has never been, and it shouldn't be a time of insulting. It's about the issue on the ground, which has to be with the getting a coalition, which is with the middle belt, because everybody has been affected. And so what I'm trying to say is that having a coalition against this contraption or against this Muslim military constitution, which is holding the entire Nigeria down, and that is what they have been using. In fact, they brought in Sharia into Nigerian politics in the year 2000.
Okay.
Because of Obasanjo, they brought in Sharia in the year 2000. Because of Obasanjo, when Obasanjo took over the first democratic Nigerian elected government. So their aim has always been the same way, to making sure it is only us that doesn't mind. We don't care. We want to go into any country to fit into anywhere with respect, just to even answer and even answer to be like every other people in order to survive. But to them, it has been a war against everyone in the southern part, especially the Igbos. So having all this knowledge, I believe that we, the leaders in the media, or those ones leading in the education, should be able to deny themselves. We should deny ourselves in order to work with our elders, in order to reason with everyone, to be patient and work with our governors, to be able to not insult them. We already know that they are in the politics and they have to be there. So for us not to bring the war onto the Igbos, it is very important that we go by certain things that you are saying now. Everyone should be going by the way to understand that. Yes.
All right, well, thank you very much. We need to take other callers. Thank you for calling. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, your name and where you're calling from. Be very brief about it. You have 30 seconds. There are other callers.
Hello?
Go on, your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Munafes, from Mozambique.
You're calling from Mozambique. Have you called before today?
Come again?
Go ahead with your submission.
You know, a country without the president, Nigeria.
We can barely hear you. We can barely hear you. We just have to let you go. Let's take another caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can you please help us by muting where you are listening from? Hello.
Yes, I want to contribute to your program.
All right. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
I'm from the Obsidian Order of Amazonia. I want to encourage you. I've been watching you for some time, and your program is very, very educative. I want to let you know, to tell the Biafran people that the Biafran people, their fate lies with Amazonia. If Amazonia succeeds, Biafra will succeed. And I want to encourage the Biafran people to support the Amazonian cause, because their fates are tied together. These were two brothers who were together before on 1954 when they broke up under the SDNC of Nigeria City West. And I believe that if the Biafrans really, really want to succeed, they have to back the Amazonian struggle. Thank you.
All right, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for your submission. Let us take another caller. Hello. Hello, your name and where you're calling from?
Hello. Hello, I'm calling from Birmingham City.
Sorry, we didn't get your name. Speak up.
Hello. Hello.
Go on, we can hear
I
you.
said I'm calling from Birmingham. My name is Franklin. My name is Franklin. I'm calling from Birmingham City.
Okay, Franklin from Birmingham City in London, UK. Go on.
Oh God. Hello.
Go on, we can hear you.
Hello. Hello.
Go on, we can hear you.
Hello.
We can hear you. Go on. It's unfortunate. He can't hear us, but we can hear him loud and clear. Birmingham, Franklin from Birmingham. He's been calling. You can call back again. We'll take your submission. We'll take your submission when we get you back online, because what you want to say is quite very important to you. That's why you've been calling consistently. This is BVI Channel 1, and we are extending our time because of the horrible network we are witnessing on our broadcast today. So we'll be extending the program so that we'll enable you to air your voice, because we don't want to get anyone's voice cut out. Hello, Franklin, we have you back again. Hello, Franklin from Birmingham, we have you back again. Go on with your submission, we can hear you.
Hello, can you? Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
We can
hear you loud and clearly. The network is so bad.
We can hear you loud and clear. Go on. That is it. We have endeavored to check that. This is still BVI Channel 1, and we're talking about bad governance and insecurity. I want to appreciate the brother that called from US, an Amazonian, who is also standing in solidarity with the Biafra struggle, and admonish Biafran people to stand in solidarity with the Amazonians. And not just Amazonia and Biafran people, the entire African nations should stand together to dismantle the structure of colonization. That is the only time Africa can regain is through freedom. It doesn't matter if we have Amazonia today, if we have Biafra today, if we have different ethnic nationalities in African states seeking for their independence, with the same colonial mentality and structure of depending totally and absolutely the West and their pre-colonial masters, or their colonial masters, as per se, things will never change. Things will only get worse. That's why the information and the education you are receiving on this platform is very paramount. It's very important. It cannot be substituted for anything. It cannot work. Africa cannot rise if we fail to stand shoulders, and that is what my brother from Amazonia is admonishing. We thank you. We appreciate you. We know that our network is horrible. If it continues like this, we will say goodbye for today. But we must tell you that we will continue to do our best to inform you and to empower you with the right information. On this platform, we see it, we share it. Network have not been really friendly today with us. We sincerely apologize for that, not our own making. Okay, so you don't forget that this program comes to you every Friday, every Tuesday, Matters are Rising, and every Friday, Biafra Discuss. Let's take another caller. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, your name and where you're calling from. This is a live broadcast from BVI Channel 1 platform.
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
We can't. Let's take another caller. Network is really horrible. Network is really horrible. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Good morning. I'm calling from the United States.
Go on with your submission. Your name?
Okay. I want to contribute to what you guys are saying. The governors of the land, do they have the right to sell their land? Because they are governors. Do they have the right to sell the Igbo land? Because they are governors. Hello?
Go on, they don't have that right. They may have, they have state lands that is within their land.
Need an answer.
But they don't have the right to give community land to aliens to go and graze in other people's farmland. They don't have that right, and that is why we are calling for 1 million march if the government failed to sign into law anti-open grazing bill. That is what we are talking about, because these headers have posed serious insecurity on our people. Go on with your submission.
Okay, the question I just asked, the issue I've been rattling my brain with. If you're a governor, you have been mandated to sell the land, give out the land, or what? What do we have to do with the Fulanese in our own land? What do we have to? We need expansion. We don't have enough land, and you are giving us out for cattle rearing. What does it mean? So this is a question I would like you guys to help me solve.
All right.
No, who has mandated them to give out land or sell land? Who? These are ancestral land.
Brother, we are not here to ask do question and answer for these governors. It is obvious they are not loyal to their people. But what will the people do to address this madness? That is what we are talking about. That is what we are talking about. What will the people do? And we are calling on the people. We are already mobilizing the people. In fact, after this broadcast, you can call this line, or you just call these two lines, 08104545533, or you call 08104207522 to get mobilized to join the 1 million march. If the governors do not sign into law anti-open grazing bill to stop the herders from killing our people. Somebody was killed today in Oji River. The other time it was Oguta. The other time is everywhere. That is the situation.
We don't need to wait for them to sign anything on our behalf. We take the laws into our hand. Each village that has land being occupied by the Fulanese or by the cattle rearers to go and form kind of vigilante. We watch out what is happening in their own land before we wake up. Nonsense, stupid governors. They are not governing anything. They are governing their pocket. They are governing their pocket. So we're wasting time.
I agree with you, because the security of the people is not solely in the hand of government. At every level, everybody is security conscious. With the level of insecurity we have now, everybody is security conscious, and everybody should take precautionary measures to secure his place, his property, his life, and that of his children and household. That is a clear thing. It is not responsibility of government, but we are saying as part of government responsibility. That is why we are pushing for a total political revolution, for total political freedom of our people, because it is when you have political slaves governing you, they will not make laws that will protect you. So that is what we are talking about.
No.
Let us take another.
They are governing their pocket. We can't wait for them. Time is limited. All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Hello. Let us take another caller, because calls are coming in. We want to give everybody the opportunity to speak, and let's get your opinion. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening to you. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Ignatius Onoha. I am calling from Italy.
Ignatius Onoha from Italy. Go ahead with your submission. Be very brief.
Yes. Okay. The thing is this. Nigeria is already expired. A lot of people, a lot of youths of Nigeria are suffering. The thing is that about our governors, some people are saying don't insult them and don't curse them, because when you are looking forward to hear from them, let them give order so that the state will be okay, local government will be okay, there will be guidance. As far as they are not doing it, let the IPOB start. Let us defend ourselves, because you can hear Danjuma, you can hear a lot of people have said it. Look at somebody like Iwanyam is saying something that everybody should go and defend himself. Look at what they are doing for quite a long time now. They are all raping our mothers, raping our sisters, looking for people, kidnapping for people. We let them not think that we are fearing them. Let IPOB do something. Let IPOB let us take this into our hands. As far as the so-called governors are not doing anything to show us that we are able.
Okay,
that is my issue about this.
All right, thank you. Let us take another caller. Thank you for calling. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, thank you for calling. We are going to take other callers. Thank you for your submission.
Thank you, bro.
Other callers that are calling in, you can call in. We are still extending our time for some few minutes more so that we'll take your calls. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Go ahead, my brother, my big brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is going to be I'm calling from here in Anambra. On the discussion on who should be in charge, I think we have wasted a lot of time talking. From 2014, our initial plan was to put the Biafran activists in political positions throughout laible or Biafra land, as the case may be. If that plan was not truncated by the Biafran activists or the Biafran groups who do not believe in political struggle or who believe that Nigeria is you and that Biafra should not have any business to do with political struggle, I think by now we should be in charge of our land. And if we're in charge of our land, nobody should be thinking of contributing money by now. Nobody should be asking anybody to send money for him. Biafrans should be employed. Our land is developed by now. Nobody should be talking of Fuanis moving their car everywhere, because Biafrans in government should not be begged to sponsor and pass the open grazing bill. Are you there with me?
Go on, the world can hear you. Continue.
So, if that is the case, nobody should be begging or you. I heard you talking about the 1 million march. Nobody should be doing it. Some of you should be inside the government house making things. And myself, as an economist, I should be their building models, the Biafran brand economic models. Nobody will stop it. Not Nigeria, not Britain, not America. Some of us should be inside the government houses using our God-given brain to marshal out economic model that will transform this land like Anambra State here. By now, Anambra is called Anambra. Nothing stops us from calling it Anambra Biafra. And we move it to the house, sponsor the bill, and the governor will sign it into law. By now, you can see that Anambra has a law on burial law, that burial should be 1 day, you should not do this, you should not do that. It was sponsored and passed, and that is the law. I'm just going to use that one as an instance. There are so many things you can do, even under this fraudulent constitution. We call it fraudulent constitution because it did not originate from the people. It was written by 1 or 2, 3 people to take care of their interests. That's why I call it fraudulent constitution. But there are so many things, even with that fraudulent constitution, there are so many things we can do with that. I used to tell people that evil people are smart.
You can see these young men, after graduating, there's no job. They go into Yahoo. If they can use that their brain to hack accounts, bank accounts, give white men millions of naira, there is nothing they cannot do if the channel is into proper use. You know, Chinedu, I thank you very much for this opportunity you have given to our people, because you are really providing an alternative, a narrative, so that people will begin to see from another side. I want to assure you that our people are smart, our people are quite intelligent. If this voice, this BVI platform is supported to project that voice of sensible and reasonable, rational, and people who are quite responsible, and the millions of people get around it, I can assure you that it will not take 1 year before our people use their God-given gift, because we have gifts to go with Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Let's take another caller.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Other callers are calling in, but we are still here live and direct. If you want to call us, we still have some time to make your submission. You still have your time to make your submission. We are still talking about the independence of the people, the freedom of the people, or we're talking about the bad governance that is resulting to insecurity, which is undermining the freedom and independence of the people in their private and, family lives, their personal lives, their business lives, and everything that affects them. Just like we witnessed in Imo State, just like we are seeing in Imo State. We really need our people to understand that until we do the needful, nothing will change. Until we do the needful, nothing will change. And I would like to read a comment. But before I go on the comments, somebody has sent us a comment right here. Okay, let me just take that one immediately. Somebody sent us a comment. But let me suspend that for now because of some technical issues we are faced with. But don't forget that we are still live and direct here, and we are here to make sure that your voice is heard. Make use of the opportunity to send us your comments, or you call us on the direct line. This is BVI Channel 1. We are still live here, bringing you this program. I'm having some technical issues and quite some distractions, but we are almost coming to the end of the program. But we're not going to end this program. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. Don't forget that this program will always come to you every Friday and every Tuesday. Fridays for Biafra Discuss, 6 to 7 p.m. And Matters Arising, like we're having today, every Tuesday, the same time, 6 to 7 p.m. And any day we are having some technical issues, we are bound by our commitment to make sure that your voice is heard. We extend the time. So that is why we are extending the time further to this time, so that everyone that wants his or her voice to be heard will be heard. Everyone. So you make use of the opportunity. I think we have about 6 minutes to wrap up this program tonight. We have about 6 to 7 minutes to wrap up this program tonight. I think our technical issues have been resolved, and the next thing I'm going to bring to you is the comments, which will be like, I want to leave it till the end because it looks like it is the final or the summary of what we just talked about today and the solution, because we are practically talking about solutions. We identify problem, that is 1, then profiling solution is 2, then enforcing that solution, activating that solution and bringing it to light is where we are heading to. So that's why we encourage you to stick with us, because here we're forming a formidable community where we have people of like minds that want to effect change, that want to effect change, the change that will result to positive impact on their environment and immediate community. We want people who are ready to stand by the truth, even if it means standing alone. And that is what this platform is all about. That is what this platform is all about. That is what this platform stands for the freedom of the people holistically. Economic freedom, political freedom, social freedom, and even spiritual freedom. These are our commitments. These are things we are committed to do. And it starts from empowering your mind with the right information. Let's take this last call before we wrap up on the last comment I want to take. Hello, the caller, your name and where you're calling from. Hello, the caller, your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yes, my name is Dr. Wafo. I'm calling from the UK.
Dr. Wafo, you're calling from where?
From the UK, Scotland.
From UK, go on with your submission. Be brief.
Yes, okay. Thank you very much for organizing this. And what I want to say is very brief. I think the security vote alone from the 5 state governors in Anambra can transform that region from what we see today into a mini Singapore. And I use an example which is very, which people can be able to see. In Iraq, there is this region which is called the Kurdistan, right? It is a Kurd region. If you go there, it's one of the most developed regions in the world, and they have come to realize that collectively they can do something. Now, if you keep waiting for fighting Nigerian government, I think the agitation should be channeled properly. And I think that's what you're trying to do over there in BVI.
Thank you very much.
Trying to channel the agitation to where it really matters. We should hold the government accountable for developing the region. And once the region is developed into a mini region, a mini Dubai or Singapore, if you like, then Nigeria government will listen to you. The entire world will listen to you. And in any shape or in any way or form, we, the people of Anambra descent in the UK, Scotland, and all over the place, I think we have to support your efforts in order to amplify your voice while you try to hold the leaders accountable on behalf of everyone. So on behalf of family, I want to say a massive congratulations to what you are doing today.
Thank you.
That will step in the right direction. Thank you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
thank you very much for your call. Another call. This could be our last caller. Hello. Hello. Yeah, your name and where you're calling from. You will be the last caller for tonight. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Biafra. Calling again from the United States.
Sorry, your name is what? We cannot.
Calling from USA.
I make your submission quickly.
Okay. I have three important points to make. One, let's establish village by village vigilante. Do not involve IPAB at this time. Otherwise, Buhari will send the military. Secondly, I'll tell you, you prefer them, let people know what happens in what state, how the Fulani people over. If you take fresh, how the Fulani come to Kwara State. Those are the issues you should think about. Okay? Are you still with me?
Yes, we are with you. Be very fast. We have other callers lining up because we just want to get this thing done with.
No, I just said little point by point. Establish village by village vigilante. Do not involve IPAB at this time. Otherwise, Buhari will send out the military. Come on, take it on.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, tell them to pay of Kwara State. How the Fulani occupy Kwara State. That's it. No, think about it. Tell them.
All right. Thank you very much.
That's what I have for now.
Thank you. Thank you. I think that although we hardly heard clearly, but I believe the listeners heard what he said. But that will be, of course, could be the last call we are going to take for tonight. This is BVI Channel 1, and this is the live broadcast coming to you on this platform. We will remain consistent on our words and our commitment to inform you better. There's these comments which I said I'm going to bring up as my part of summary of this program. He made a very valid point. He sent these points. I'm going to read them out clearly so that we will all, grasp through it and understand typically what is talked about. I'm talking about the comment a brother sent in from US, like you've seen right here. He said, my brother, sorry I can't call in. I will say this. Look at his comment. He said, for Biafra to come, listen attentively. Listen attentively. For Biafra to come, we need to change in the political structure of Nigeria. We, the Biafrans, need to think Biafra first, not how to survive in Nigeria. Biafrans are not united. He said, Nnamdi Kanu has a lot of followers, and if that is harnessed as a political party and vote like minds in as governors, things will change. We need the Abaribes as governors. This is the summary of what I've been saying. This is exactly what I have been saying. I'll read it again in a bold format. He said, for Biafra to come, We need a change in the political structure of Nigeria. We, the Biafrans, need to think Biafra first, not how to survive in Nigeria. Biafrans are not united. Nnamdi Kanu has lots of followers, and if that is harnessed as a political party and vote like minds as governors, things will change. We need the Abaribes as governors. I don't think this simple narrative or comment need further explanation. It is self-explanatory. Going around it is just beating around the bush. He made it very clear. Not just for IPOBs, but by IPOB under Nnamdi Kanu is taking the lead in terms of their mass mobilization and followership. All the pro-Biafran groups, whether big or small, all the agitating groups, not just for the Biafrans, those of the Oduduwas, should organize themselves and start putting structures in place for themselves politically, not to prolong the establishment of colonization called Nigeria, but for themselves. Likewise, the Biafran people. The only people that have an agenda and are executing it is the Arewas, led by the Fulanis. The only problem with their agenda is that they want to bring every territory of Nigeria under them in the name of Nigeria. That is why we say on this platform, Africans must rise and dismantle every colonial structure, which includes Nigeria and other places. Let the people organize themselves for self-determination. It is not a crime. And that is the summary of our today's program.